Yeah, sure. Hi, my name is Sandhya. I completed my engineering in 2018 from Sidganga Institute of Technology, Tumkur, in
Okay.
LI in stream Electronics and Communications.
Okay.
Later, I joined E5C Technologies. It's a startup where I worked as
Okay.
an web developer using HTML and CSS for the front end and Java for the back end. And I
Okay.
used a tool. It was in Visual Studio. There I
Mm-hmm.
worked for 1 year. Later I moved for Honeywell. There I worked as a data analyst. I used Tableau for this work for visualization of data. There I
Okay.
used SQL. I was using only just basics of SQLs, not in depth.
Okay.
So
Okay.
one Excel and SQL for this
Mm-hmm.
data extraction. That's it.
Okay. So, what are the aspects you have knowledge on SQL?
Like basic, only like
Like
not
creating
much.
tables.
Yeah, creating table, updating,
Okay.
inserting.
So, do you have a knowledge on stored procedures and functions and all?
No.
Okay. So as you are a developer, like if you want to go as a SQL developer, like if you want to support in SQL also,
Yeah.
so what SQL developers do is like we need to develop stored procedures.
Okay.
Like for example, if you are searching from the front end, like if you are giving any employee ID from the front end,
Mm.
so what it needs to do, it need to go to the database and it need to give the data, right? So
Yeah.
the background action will be done by the stored procedure only.
Okay. Actually,
Yeah.
the thing is, just I was writing query to
Mhm.
extracting data from some database. I don't know
Yeah.
anything much about this process,
Mhm.
like ETL process and all. I
Okay.
need from the
Okay.
depth, like how is the architecture of this, how it
Yeah.
works, and everything I need in detail.
Sure. 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 Sure.
Mm.
Sure. Sure. I'll help you on it. Okay. No
Yeah.
issues. I'll help you on it. Coming to about me, so my name is Harshad.
Mm.
So I have completely 3.6 years of experience. So I'm pure into SQL only.
Mm.
So currently I'm working in the company called ScriptBase IT Solutions.
Mm.
So my position is a senior consultant and a SQL only.
Okay.
So basically, I need to handle the complete projects. So directly, I will be contacting to the clients. So whatever the things which I'm going to do.
Mm.
So whichever the requirements they have, they will directly contact to me only. So I was the only a middle guy to handle all those things.
Okay.
Uh, so um, like they have given you the syllabus copy, or do I need to provide you the syllabus,
Yeah, you
or else
only
you
have to
have
provide
syllabus?
because no, no, no. I don't have any kind of syllabus or all those things. Just I want from
Okay,
the basic, from the scratch. I want
from the
because I was
scratch.
using some just from Google. I was searching and I was using that queries. I don't have any. I don't know anything about this SQL
Okay, okay,
and
yeah,
even
sure, sure.
SSIS package.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm,
This
hmm.
also comes under this only, right?
Yeah, SSIS is like whichever work you are doing as a Tableau, right?
Mm.
So Tableau, SSIS both are same only. So there is no
Okay.
difference. So the company is different. The parent company is different. So for
Okay.
SSIS, Microsoft is the parent. So
Mm.
Tableau, I don't know. So both do the same work. Like
Okay.
how Oracle is doing, SQL also doing the same, right?
Mm.
So in the same way.
Okay.
So how we are going to learn SQL is like, so why do we require SQL?
Mm.
So where the data is getting stored in SQL, like
Mm.
what are the stages?
Okay.
So the storing data, how can we retrieve? How many ways to retrieve?
Mm.
Like I'm gonna show you some shortcuts also. So instead of writing queries, so we can retrieve the data by using shortcuts also.
Okay.
So in the live platform, like when you are going to as a SQL developer,
Mm.
or else you are going to work as a .NET developer or whatever it may be.
Okay.
So there might be some intermediate tool between database and the front end tool.
Mm.
So I'm gonna teach you all those things.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Sahana, Sahana.
Yeah, 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 Shud.
Sahana, so she's asking me about she don't have any syllabus copy, so I need to provide my syllabus copy to her.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So what can we do now?
So, if it is right away required, you can email me. I'll just ping you my
Okay.
email ID,
Okay.
and I'll share to her right away.
Yeah.
Or
Sure. Sure. Sure.
I can also create a group if required. You can share there itself.
Yeah. You
I
can
can.
create a group. I'll share my syllabus to there only.
Okay, then sure.
Okay.
I'm just yeah.
Yeah. So uh, Sanya, so today we are going to discuss about some basics on SQL.
Okay.
Okay. So basics on SQL like the creation of tables,
Mm,
like and also how we are going to maintain the tables.
mm,
So in which format we are going to maintain,
mm.
and then so let's discuss these parts only in very detailed way.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you able to see my screen?
Yeah. Which is the tool you are using here?
So this is called SSMS. So whichever the SQL we are going to handle, right?
Mm,
So we cannot directly connect to the database.
mm.
So to connect to the database, we are going to use a tool called Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. In
Okay.
short form, we call it as SSMS.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
So in the live environment also, so this is the only tool which we are going to connect to the SQL Server directly.
mm,
Okay.
mm.
So let me show you some how to connect to the node. Okay.
Sure.
So Sahana, Sandhya, how many days you have taken for this course?
No, they did not told me anything. All these
Okay.
things just
Sahana,
this is
Sahana, how many days Sahana for this session?
So according to your course content, what would
Okay.
the duration like? You can let us know.
So I can take around 20 days Sahana.
20 days, 1 hour
20 days.
session of daily.
Yeah, 1 hour session. Yeah, 1 hour session daily for 20 days. It will be done.
Okay, sure, that should be
Yeah.
fine then.
Yeah.
is it possible for you to even include this Excel, advanced Excel and all?
So we can dump data from Excel to SQL Server. I'll show you. So that is all. That is also one of the concept in
No,
my
no, no.
syllabus
Like,
copy.
do you know anything about this Excel, like functions?
Excel functions.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't work on Excel, so we work
Okay.
on only on SQL Server only.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. So can you see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we open SQL Server, so like if we go to SSM, if we press SSMS,
Mm,
like we will get the tool like this one.
mm,
So when we open, so we will get the option called like this.
mm,
Okay. So this
mm.
is the wizard to connect to the SQL Server.
Okay.
Okay. This will
Mm,
be the server name. So this is
mm,
my office server name.
mm,
So this is my local machine server.
mm.
Okay. In the live environment, so we will be having a two kinds of authentications. So one will be the SQL Server authentication, another will be a
Can you
Windows
please tell me
authentication.
what all these like server and
Huh.
what will be like this
Uh, yeah.
database
Okay.
in this our type? What is that actually?
Sure. So basically, what server do is like the server will be only one.
Hmm.
Okay, one server will be split into so many parts.
Hmm.
So the one, like for example, if we take the live environment, so we will be having a development,
Hmm.
testing, and then production, and then UAT, right?
Yeah.
So all those things will be clubbed into in only one server.
Hmm.
Okay, in that server, we will be having a subparts, like we will be having a development server, development, and then these things, right?
Hmm.
So the server port in the real world, in the real time, we will be giving the port numbers here, like IP address, how the IP address looks like 198.128
Yeah.
dot like this, right? So this is
Hmm.
how the live server name will be mentioned here.
Hmm.
So now we are running through the local machine, right? So
Yeah.
in the local machine, what the name takes here is like it will take the our local machine name only.
Hmm.
So my machine name is Munna Ashraf.
Okay.
So this is the server name.
Hmm.
So this is a machine name. In
Okay.
this machine, I have created the Harshad server.
Hmm.
So do you have any kinds of tool? Like do you have a SQL server in your machine?
No, I need to download.
Okay, you cannot able to download. Yeah, you can able to download the Express edition freely. So
Which?
this is a development edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can work on
Okay.
Express edition. No issues. You can download. It will be a very same.
Okay.
Okay, there will be a two or three concepts will be differ.
Hmm.
No issues. Those are not important.
Hmm.
Okay. As a developers, we need to know these things very sure.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Hmm.
this will be the server. So you understand, right? How the server names will be. So in the
Okay.
local machine, the machine name comes first. Then the server name will be comes here. So I have given the
Okay.
server name as Harshad.
Hmm.
Okay. This is the server name.
Hmm.
So server type. So this is called like this is the database engine. So
Hmm.
what it is? It's a pure database. Like
Hmm.
it depends on the database engine only. SQL Server works.
Hmm.
Okay. So analysis services. Do you have a knowledge on SSAS, SQL Server Analytical Services?
No.
So what analytics do is so it will collect all kinds of data.
Hmm.
So we can take the analysis like so
Okay.
how many products has been sold in this
Hmm.
year or in this month or in this day. So by using analysis we can do that.
Hmm.
So to
Yeah.
get all kinds of data, so
Okay.
to represent in a graphical format, so we will be using reporting services.
Okay.
Okay, the integration. So you're using Tableau, right?
Hmm.
So in SQL in SQL we will be using integration services.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this is the cloud platform,
Hmm.
Azure. Okay, so
Hmm.
we will be connected to the database engine only because of we are going to learn on SQL so only database development, right? So that's why we
Yeah.
are going to choose a database engine.
Okay.
Okay, so coming to authentication part, so we will be having a two types of authentications. So
Hmm.
one will be the SQL Server authentication, another will be Windows authentication.
Hmm.
So Windows authentication means so Windows authentication will defaultly take the local machine credentials. So
Hmm.
whichever the passwords and username you have given while you're going to turn on your laptop, so
Hmm.
those things will be defaultly get taken. You should not you cannot give a explicitly.
Okay.
So it will directly get taken. So
Hmm.
coming to SQL Server authentication, so
Hmm.
this login and password, so we need to get created.
Okay.
Okay, so in the real world, we will be using SQL Server authentication. So
Hmm.
for each and every person, there will be a login and password.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as we are running on a local machine, so we are going to connect to the Windows authentication only. Okay, so after doing all these configurations, we need to just connect it.
Hmm.
So now it's directly get connected to the now it's getting connected to the
Okay.
server. So this is our server name.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so it's getting expanded. So if you come to here, you can see the tabs: database, security, server objects, replication, polybase, management, integration services, SQL
Hmm.
server. So in these tabs, what we are going to mainly focus on is databases
Hmm.
and SQL server agent.
Okay.
So first we are going to learn about databases. After we will be learning about SQL server agent.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so in this database, we will be having the several databases. So
Okay.
these things we are going to, so these are the user defined databases. Okay.
Mm.
So
Mm.
this will be, we are by human, these databases has been created.
Mm.
Okay. In the
Okay.
databases, there will be two parts.
Mm.
You can note it down now from now onwards.
Yeah.
So in the databases, there will be a two types. One will be the user defined, another will be a system defined.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So these are the system databases.
Mm.
Master, model, MSDB, TempDB. So this will be the one of the interview question which will frequently get asked.
Mm.
So they will ask us like how many types of databases we have.
Mm.
So at that time, what do we need to answer is there will be a two types of databases.
Mm.
One will be the system defined, another will be the user defined databases.
Okay.
Okay. The system defined databases, again, there are four types of databases.
Mm.
Okay. Master, model, MSDB, TempDB. You can see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can note it down this one. I'll
Yeah.
explain you what these database do actually.
Mm. Okay.
Note it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what master do is, so master is like it will hold all type of data
Mm.
whichever exist in the server, whichever the data exists in the in this server.
Mm.
So those data will be maintained by the master only.
Mm.
Okay. So coming
Okay.
to the model. So what model do? So model will be hold the login credentials of the SQL server. So in the SQL server, there will be a different login site. So you will be having one of the login. I will be having the one of the login. Someone else having a login. So all login details will be stored under model DB.
Okay.
Okay. So MSDB. So what MSDB is? MSDB will be helpful to connect to the external sources.
Okay.
Okay, external sources like, for example, Excel.
Mm.
Okay, flat
Mm.
files. So these are the external sources, right? So
Mm.
to bring into the SQL server,
Mm.
so we need to have some of the connections. So to do all those connections will be handled by the MSDB.
Okay.
You getting my point?
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming to the temp DB, so what temp DB is do? So for example, let's take, so in your database you have around 10 GB of data.
Mm.
Okay. So now you're trying to retrieve 1 GB of data.
Mm.
Okay. So in for example, your laptop has a 4 GB of RAM.
Okay.
Okay. Whole 4 GB of RAM can't be assigned to the SQL server only, right? So
Mm.
in our local machine, we will be having so many applications which will be run by the RAM only.
Mm.
So for SQL server, 250 MB of RAM has been allocated to the SQL server. Okay.
Okay.
But you're trying to retrieve 1 GB of data.
Mm.
Okay, so the remaining amount of data will be stored into the temp DB. So whenever you are disconnecting to the server, at the time what will happen is temp DB will directly get refreshed. So the temp DB will be stored under hard disk only. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah. Hello.
your voice is very low, Sandhya.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine now.
Yeah.
You got my point, right? What temp DBs do?
Yeah.
Yeah, temp DB will play a very key role when we are developing any object. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to create the databases.
Okay.
So before creating the databases, so we need to discuss about some of the commands.
Okay. Uh,
Okay.
in TempTV, you told like it will
Huh.
play a key role in what? Can you
Yes.
please?
So it will play a key role whenever we are developing the stored procedures and
Okay.
functions.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So those things we will be discuss later on. So this is the introduction, like,
Mm.
so
Yeah.
we cannot able directly go to the stored process and function. So that is a very end concept.
Okay.
So whatever the things we are going to learn, all those things will be deploying into the stored process and functions.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Do you have a knowledge of commands?
Like select and all.
Yeah, select and all. So how
Yeah.
many types of commands we have? So what all you know?
Mm, select, update,
Okay, okay,
delete, drop,
okay,
truncate,
okay, great.
and even these things, conditions like where.
So those are the called classes. Clause. Those are
Okay.
not commands.
Yeah, that's
Those are
I
called
said like
classes.
condition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
So no issues, no issues.
okay. Yeah.
So coming to the commands, so we have a different types of commands.
Mm,
Under those commands, we have a sub commands.
okay.
Okay. So the
Yeah.
commands called DDL, DML,
Mm,
DQL, DCL,
mm,
TCL.
okay.
Have you heard about these commands like data definition
DDL.
language,
Yeah.
data
Data
data manipulation
manipulate.
language,
Data
data
query.
query language, data control
Data control.
language, transaction control language.
Yeah, I know DDL, DML, and DCL.
You know about it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So whichever the commands you have been told, you have told to me.
Mm,
So those commands will be fall under these languages. Okay.
okay.
So let me segregate those commands whichever you have explained me. So
Mm,
coming to the DDL. So
mm,
DDL has a create, okay,
mm,
drop, truncate.
okay.
Okay.
Mm,
So next DML, delete, insert, update. Okay.
mm,
So coming to the DQL. So DQL means data querying language. So why do we query? Like we query to retrieve the data, correct?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So for that one, we will be having a select statement, select
Mm,
and print.
okay.
Okay. So
Mm,
coming to the DCL, data control language.
mm,
So data control language. So data control language is a part like these commands will directly like these commands will be frequently used by the DBAs.
mm,
So like how they gonna use? So they're gonna use as a like they need to restrict some of the persons to use certain objects. For
mm,
example, so I was an associate. So when I was a fresher, so
mm,
I don't be having some of the permissions to get use those objects. Looks like, for example, the table has a lot of dependency on importance.
mm,
So if I have a credentials as an associate,
mm,
if I get directly delete the data, so what will happen? Company will get a lot of impact, right?
yeah.
So at the time they need to restrict those kinds of data, right?
Mm,
So at the time they are gonna use these kind of commands, data control language.
mm,
Okay, so
yeah.
what they're gonna do? So they're gonna do is access denied. Okay,
Mm,
then what they do? They're gonna take uh, they're gonna remove.
mm,
Okay, so these are the things. These are the things comes under DCL. So coming to the
mm,
TCL.
mm,
So TCL is transaction control language. So
mm,
in SQL Server. So what is transaction? So transaction is that whichever the action we are performing in the SQL Server.
sorry.
Okay,
You want to
whichever
answer?
the action, whichever
Mm,
the action
mm,
we are performing in the SQL Server. The
mm,
actions might be like creating the table.
mm,
Okay,
mm,
deleting the table,
mm,
truncating the table, or
mm,
inserting the data, or
mm,
updating the data, or deleting the data,
mm,
or querying the data. So these are the actions, right?
mm, yeah.
Yeah, those actions will be called as transactions.
Okay.
Okay, so those
Mm,
transactions will be controlled by these commands, TCL commands. Okay,
okay.
so there are so many commands like commit,
Mm,
okay,
mm,
rollback.
okay.
Done?
Mm,
So these are the very, very, very important commands which we are daily have been used.
okay.
Okay. So are you note it down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Done?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So first, let me explain you about DDL.
Hmm.
So DDL stands for Data Definition Language. Correct. So
Yeah.
we are going to define the data by using these commands.
Hmm.
So to define the data, we need to have some of the containers, right?
Yeah.
So like for example, if you want to create the table, you need
Hmm.
to for sure have a database,
Hmm.
correct? So
Yeah.
if you want to store any kind of data, you
Hmm.
need to for sure have a table,
Hmm.
correct? So
Yeah.
what you're going to do is you're going to defining the data,
Hmm.
what it needs to store.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So to define all those things, we need to use these commands.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So the commands called create, drop, and
Hmm.
truncate. Okay. So let me go one by one. To create. So by using create, so what we can do is we gonna create so many objects.
Hmm.
So I'm using so many I'm using frequently objects. So what is object? So object is like which will be used in future also,
Hmm.
which will be reusable.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So the objects might be like tables,
Hmm.
okay,
Yeah.
functions,
Okay.
indexes, views, constraints,
Hmm.
triggers, etc. etc.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Hmm.
those objects. So for sure, if you want to create any object, so the object will be named by us, named by the human.
Hmm.
Whichever the object you are going to give a name, so those objects you should create by using DDL commands only with the command called create command. Okay,
Okay.
create.
Hmm.
Okay, so let me create the database first. So the syntax is create database. Okay,
Hmm.
database name. So let me let me talk in a real world. So
Hmm.
in the real world, we don't use database. So we
Hmm.
use only DB. So in
Hmm.
short form, we call it as DB. Okay.
Hmm.
So from now onwards, let's discuss with the DB only. Don't
Okay.
take a full name, just take with the DB. So
Hmm.
let's get a trained as a professional.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Hmm.
so we're going to take database as a DB. Okay.
Hmm.
So this is the syntax.
Hmm.
Okay. This syntax. So let's create a database. So this is the example.
Hmm.
Create database. So you give me any name. Suggest me some
Custom
name. I'll
customers.
customers. Sure. Customers. Okay. So
Hmm.
before going to create some object, so we will be having some of the rules defined by the SQL Server.
Hmm.
So here SQL means SQL only. I
Hmm.
think you must aware on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
So before we are going to create the objects,
Hmm.
so there are some set of rules to follow when we are going to create some objects.
Hmm.
Okay, so the
Hmm.
rule number one, you
Hmm.
should not give any numeric value before the object name. Okay, for
Okay.
example, you should not give any two,
Okay.
or you should not give any kind of number.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so this is the rule number one.
Okay.
Okay, rule number two, so you should not give any key, any special key
Okay.
like at the rate or this one or this one or this one. You should not give anything.
Hmm.
Understand?
Hmm.
Okay. So, but in the real world, we got a requirement to give us some object name with a numeric.
Hmm.
So at the time, what we are gonna do is, so if you want to create any object with starting with some numbers. For example,
Hmm.
I need to create database starting with the eight digit.
Hmm.
Okay. So for example, if I create it, so what will happen is like I will get the error.
Okay.
Incorrect syntax. Okay. So
Mm,
now what I will do is, so I will just mention the open bracket.
mm,
So when I give open bracket, so what will happen is the database will directly get created.
okay.
Command completely successful.
Okay.
Okay. So, but I suggest to don't give any number before any object when you're going to create it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm,
Okay. So let me drop the let me drop the database which already I have created. So currently, are you working?
yeah. Currently, right now, I don't. I'm not working.
Okay. So let me go create a database. Okay.
Mm,
So this is a database we have suggested for the as a customers. So I have created the database. Okay. So I have created the database. So now see, so if we go into very detailedly, so
mm,
whenever we are creating any database, so what will happen is there will be two files will get directly get created.
okay.
Okay, one will be the MDF, another one will be the LDF.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mm,
MDF stands for Master Database File.
MDF. Okay.
MDF means Master Database File.
Okay.
LDF means just guess any name. Hello.
Local. Local.
No, no, it's okay. Log database file.
Okay.
Okay. So
Mm,
what is MDF? What is LDF is? So MDF will store the all committed data. For example, you have visited some of any you have visited some any
mm,
residential. Okay.
mm,
So at the time you need to mention your name, right? When you're going to enter any apartment,
mm,
you need to give your details, right?
mm. Yeah.
So you're mentioning into the one of the ledger,
Mm,
right? So that is called as a log, correct?
okay.
So
Yeah.
they are going to maintain all the log data,
Yeah.
right? So at the end of the day, what they do is, so all those data will be written into one master book, correct?
Mm, yeah.
So those data is called as a main data,
Mm,
right? So that is a committed data. Like they have a processed all those things, they have modified it, they have stored it into
mm,
their master
mm.
book.
Okay.
Correct. In the same way, we will be also having a MDF and LDF. So
Mm,
MDF will be having all the committed data.
okay.
Okay. So log database file will be containing all the committed data as well uncommitted data. So why
Mm,
I'm mentioning committed and uncommitted is, so
mm,
log data will be having a, like we will be taking any backup. So when we are using any WhatsApp, so
mm,
we will be taking the backup, right?
yeah.
So every early in the morning we will be at 2 o'clock we will be having a, backup process,
Mm,
right? So before that also the data is getting stored,
yeah.
correct? For example, you have you uninstalled your WhatsApp. So what will
Mm,
happen? The whole data, the whole messages will be not present because of it's not get backup, it's not get
mm,
committed. Correct.
okay.
So in the
Yeah.
same way, whichever the data we have in a log, so we
Mm,
will be doing a backup. Okay.
okay.
So the backup data will be stored into the MDF, which means
Okay.
the finalized data.
Mm,
Okay. So this is how MDF and LDF is there. And
mm,
one more thing, the main reason is, for example, when servers get crashed. For
mm,
example, Bangalore filled with the floods. Okay,
okay.
so Bangalore servers has been completely down.
Mm,
So when they depends on only on one server, so what will happen? The business will get low.
mm,
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you understanding the point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So when they depends on only one server,
Hmm.
so they will lose their business, right? So
Yeah.
the server will be slow, the customers will be get dropped.
Yeah.
So what they do is they split the servers into different places. For example, Hyderabad or Vijayawada or Chennai or Bangalore. So for
Hmm.
example, Bangalore stood with the floods. So
Hmm.
what they do is so they will be having the backups.
Hmm.
So the backup files will be called MDF. So
Okay.
those MDF they will be transferred to some other location. So from there they can be able to easily access.
Hmm.
Correct. So
Yeah.
that's why MDF and LDF is present.
Okay.
Okay. So
Hmm.
so we have created the database. So
Hmm.
to use the database, we need to use one of the keyword called use keyword. So this is the keyword to connect to the database.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Note it down. So you just give a use space database name.
Okay.
When you execute it, so what will happen? See. So if you see here, the database's name is customers,
Hmm.
correct? So
Yeah.
this is a field. This is a field which will represent to us like which database has been getting used.
Okay.
So before we have 8 customers, so now we have customers only.
Hmm.
So now we have been used by using the customer database.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll I will give you the shortcut also.
Okay.
So this is a shortcut.
Hmm.
Okay, to connect to the database. So I have pressed Control U. So you
Hmm.
can see this is a highlighted.
Okay.
Okay, so just give a down arrow, up arrow. So whichever the database you want to connect it.
Hmm.
So now I want to connect to the just for example I want to connect to the master.
Hmm.
So you choose master, press enter.
Hmm.
Done. Master is being used.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just if you press Control U, the database portion will be get highlighted. You can choose what are the database you require. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
done. Okay, so let me explain on the Object Explorer. So
Hmm.
we have created the database called customer, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
To see the customer database, let me show you. So whenever we have created any object, so just it's a best practice to do refresh.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
see, we have created customer database.
Hmm.
Done. So
Yeah.
when you click on plus, so you will be having a multiple tabs.
Okay.
Tables, views, external resources, synonyms, programmability. I'll explain you these things part later. So
Hmm.
let me discuss about the tables.
Okay.
So we have successfully created the database.
Hmm.
Okay, now what we need to do? We need to create the tables, right?
Yeah.
Right. So let me create the table. Okay.
Hmm.
Table name and then column data type, column two data type, column three data type. Yeah. So this is the syntax. You
Hmm.
can create n number of columns
Okay.
in the table. You can give n number of columns,
Hmm.
but it's not a best practice to hold all columns in a single table.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hmm.
why? Because for example, let's take any SQL injection is happen. So
Hmm.
SQL injection means the database is getting hacked by the someone else.
Okay.
Okay, when you store all the columns into a single table,
Hmm.
so if any SQL injection is happen, they
Hmm.
will get all the data in a single shot.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so when you split the table into multiple parts, so these are
Hmm.
one of the advantage in the SQL Server. So
Hmm.
SQL Server is one of the RDBMS. So RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System.
Hmm. Hmm.
So SQL Server is one of the part.
Okay.
Okay, so that is a beneficiary when we are using any RDBMS objects, any RDBMS concepts. So
Okay.
RDBMS support
Is
to,
it possible for me to tell like RDBMS and DBMS something it's there, no?
so you require the differences?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure.
No, I
So
need
let
that
me
concept. I need this basic concepts also, theory
basic
part
concepts.
things.
Yeah, sure. So DBMS
DBMS.
as DBMS. Okay. So DBMS stands for Database Management System,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So so DBMS follow file system management.
Hmm.
For example, so likewise, how we are using the our laptop files. So in our local machine, so how we are using the files. In the same way, the data will be used by the file
Hmm.
system management.
Okay.
Okay, but in the RDBMS, what we'll do is RDBMS data will be stored in the tabular format,
Okay.
right? So tables is a combination of columns and rows.
Okay.
Understand? So
Yeah.
this is the main difference,
Hmm.
and then the second difference. So this is a file system. Okay, this one is a table format.
Okay.
Done.
Hmm.
So one of the major difference, the second major difference. So in the RDBMS, we
Hmm.
cannot able to make relationships. Okay,
Hmm.
no relationships. Done. So in the RDBMS, we will be having the relationships. So in the
Okay.
relationships, we will be again have so many differences, so many types, one to
Hmm.
one, one to many, many to many. So
Okay.
one table can be referred to as so many tables.
Hmm.
So many tables can be referred to the so many tables.
Okay.
Okay, one
Hmm.
table can be referred to the only one table. So
Hmm.
one to one means one table to one table. One to many means one table to many tables. Many to many means many tables to many tables.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
relationships, yes. So then coming to coming to data integrity. So
Hmm.
integrity means integrity will be the strongest part of data. For example, it won't it for example it will give a good efficiency
Hmm.
while comparing to the DBMS. So DBMS don't have a good integrity because database DBMS doesn't support so many constraints.
Okay.
So the constraints called primary key, foreign key, check, default, not null, these things will be there. No.
Hmm.
So these things will be not not be there in the DBMS. So coming to RDBMS, so RDBMS has so many features to
Hmm.
support all these things.
Okay.
For example, we don't need to allow any duplicates.
Hmm.
So to do those things, we will be having a primary key.
Hmm.
Okay, the primary key will be not there in the DBMS.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hmm.
to maintain the relationships, we will be having a foreign key.
Hmm.
Okay, that foreign key is not present in the DBMS. It is present in the RDBMS. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Then coming to the redundancy. Redundancy means it's like a duplicates.
Okay.
Okay. So the when you have for example, let's take in your file manager,
Hmm.
you have your resume for 10 times.
Okay.
So what is the use of 10 files? No use, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming to RDBMS,
Hmm.
so that redundancy will be get reduced.
Okay.
Okay. So to reduce all those redundancy, we will be having so many constraints.
Hmm.
Okay. So constraints will play a key role when we need to maintain data very integrity and the redundancy. So we will be maintain all those by using the constraints only.
Okay.
Okay. No constraints. Understand?
Yeah.
So these are the major differences while comparing to the RDBMS and DBMS.
Okay.
You got my points?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes, I'm clear.
Yeah, done. So shall we discuss the tables now? Creating tables.
Yeah.
So coming to the tables. So this is the syntax to create the table. I think you must aware of this, right?
Yeah.
So you please tell me now. So you know about the data types, right? You know
Varchar.
about data types?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me what are the data types we have?
Varchar.
Okay, varchar,
And, character.
char, okay.
String.
Oh no,
Sorry.
int, big int, small int, tiny int, decimal, numeric, money, date, date, time, date, time, two, small, small date, time. So still we have so many data types. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the major database which we are gonna use in a in daily basis.
Okay.
Okay. So before going to create the table, so we need to know about data types.
Okay.
Okay. So in your perspective, so why do we need to use data types?
To um, to characterize what type of column we are going to create.
Exactly. Very good. So why we need to use data types is to the data types will be helpful to indicate which type of data we are going to store. Correct? This is what you're
Yeah.
going to explain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it will help us to define the data. It helps us to define the data which we are going to store.
Yeah.
Correct? So
Yeah.
when we are giving the varchar means it will store the characteristics of data. Like it will store the numerics and it will store the characteristics. It will store the characters also, which will be enclosed in a single quotation.
Yeah.
Okay. So coming to the char. So char, like we have a varchar and nvarchar also.
Mm.
Varchar and nchar. So let me explain you about. So like I have a question like. So are you going to attend the interview on SQL part?
Yeah.
Okay. So for SQL developing only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then fine. So so before that, so characters, numeric, date, time. Done. So let's take. So how many types of data we will be having?
Like you're asking.
Like, yeah, I'm asking you like how many types of data we will be having in real world? Yes, generally, what are the things you have seen?
Like time, date and time, money,
Yeah, great,
name,
super. Hmm.
and,
Right. Yeah, no problem. It's good. It's valid answer only. So, for example, if you want to store your name, for example, you need to take one admission in a Cambridge University. Okay. Before that, you need to fill one of the form, admission form, right? So in the admission form, you can see so many fields.
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So but now let's take the admission part paper into the into the one of the software. So that admission form is present in the Google Sheets. For example, Google Sheets. Let's take Google Sheets. Okay, name. So in that name, what will you give? You will give some of the characters. So name is a combination of characters only, na.
Yeah.
So when you need to give a full name, so you need to give you with your initial, right?
Mm.
So for example, my name is Bandika to Harshad. So I will give my name as B. Dot Harshad Basha. Okay. So dot is one of the special character.
Yeah.
right? So to store special characters and the characters and numerics will be supported by the character data type.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we will be having so many data types called varchar, nvarchar, nchar, and char.
Mm.
So whenever you are attending to the interview,
Mm.
okay, they will for sure ask you the questions on data types, especially on characters.
Okay.
Okay, even I was taking so many interviews. I'm for sure asked about these type of data types
Okay.
because these data types will be used in the real time very frequently.
Okay.
Okay, without varchar data type, there will be no table.
Mm.
Understand?
Mm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
varchar and nvarchar. So they will ask you what is the major differences between varchar and nvarchar.
Mm.
So it's good to note it down now. Okay,
Mm.
so varchar and nvarchar. So both are from characteristic of data type.
Yeah.
So varchar can store the alphanumeric data, and nvarchar also store alphanumeric of data. So why these two present? So both are doing same thing, but why these two present?
Mm.
So the varchar will store only English data, only English language.
Okay.
In technicality, if we discuss means we can say non-Unicode language. So English is a non-Unicode language.
Okay.
Okay, but
Mm.
nvarchar store universal language of data.
Okay.
Okay, nvarchar will store universal language.
Mm.
Okay, we can say it's a Unicode language. In technical term, we can say Unicode language.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so varchar can store up to 8,000 bytes.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
so nvarchar also store 8,000 bytes, but it will take one character is equals to 2 bytes. For example, for example, my name is Harshad.
Mm.
So when you store this name in varchar,
Mm.
okay, how many characters is there? 7.
Yeah.
Okay, it will store exactly 7 only when you store the value in the varchar.
Mm.
So instead of that, when you use nvarchar,
Mm.
okay, so
Mm.
one character can be considered as 2 bytes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mm.
Unicode will be store the data one character as a 2 bytes.
Okay.
Understand? So
Yeah.
7 into 2,
14.
14. Exactly. 14 space it will consume when you use nvarchar.
Okay.
Okay, so this part is clear.
Yeah.
Nvarchar and varchar.
Mm.
So this is one of the very important interview question.
Okay.
Okay, I'm only telling you now. So I will do some of the interviews.
Mm.
So for sure I will be asking these questions only.
Okay.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay. So coming to the nchar and char.
Mm.
So nchar and char. So these two are fixed length.
Okay.
These two are fixed length. So what is fixed length? So here fixed length means, for
Mm.
example, you have given name as Harshad.
Mm.
Okay, so it is consuming 7 characters.
Mm.
Okay, you have given character of 10.
Mm.
Okay, so but you have given Harshad as seven characters.
Mm.
Right. So how many characters is being wasted? 3,
3.
right?
Yeah.
10 minus 7, 3.
Mm.
So those 3 characters will be used in the same row.
Okay.
Like
Mm.
those those three characters will be filled with the empty spaces like this.
Okay.
Okay. When compared to the varchar and the nvarchar, what it does is the data size may vary. For example, you have given varchar,
Mm.
okay, but you
Mm.
have stored Harshad 7 characters.
Mm.
So the remaining 3 characters will be there. No.
Mm.
So that one will be carry forwarded to the next row. So
Okay.
table is a combination of columns and rows.
Mm.
So the data will be stored in the rows format. The columns will be there. So,
Okay.
for example, one row has a three space.
Mm,
The three extra space will be going to the next row. Completely how much? 13 characters, right?
mm,
So this is how the space will be being used.
okay.
Okay. So the better efficiency, which one will give us is we can get the better efficiency by
Mm,
using varchar and nvarchar.
okay.
Okay. So these characters will be used very less
Mm,
compared to these data types.
okay.
Okay. So the
Mm,
question might be asked as what is the difference between char and nvarchar or char or varchar or nvarchar or nchar.
okay.
So this is how they are gonna ask you the questions.
Mm,
You're clear on it, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell me once again? So which are the things I have explained? Because of this is the very major part in the interview. I don't want to lose this question when the interview is getting asked to you.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
just go with this varchar and nvarchar.
Correct.
Your
Yeah.
varchar will store only alphabet number. It
Correct.
will be like an English language characters.
Correct.
It doesn't allow any universal languages, but in this
Exactly.
nvarchar, it will allow even universal language codes, like characters
Exactly.
also. And if the storage byte is 8,000 bytes,
Mm.
in if it is using only for example, as I said, like Arshad, it is of 7 character. It gives it uses only 1 byte for one character. That will be like
Exactly.
7 byte. In this nvarchar, one character will be equal to 2 byte. It will be the double of
Yes.
this varchar. It will utilizes double space for that 7 character. It will be like 14 byte. It will be
Oh,
utilizing. And if in overall, like difference between nvarchar, varchar, and nchar, there is extra whatever the space, remaining space, without utilizing this byte space, it will be carried for next row in varchar and
exactly.
nvarchar. But in
Exactly.
nchar, it will be wasted. Like it
Yes.
has some
So at that time,
limit.
what you need to say is to the interviewer to getting convinced. So char and nchar both are fixed length data types. You can say in this way also.
Yeah,
You can note it down. This one.
yeah, yeah.
So char and nchar both are fixed length.
Mm,
Okay.
mm,
Nvarchar and varchar, these are the data size may vary.
mm,
Okay. So
mm,
these are the major differences you need to explain to the interviewer.
mm.
You need to give a one real scenario as well. Okay. So when the interviews will get impressed means when you give a live scenario.
Mm,
Understand?
yeah.
Okay. So don't worry. I will help you with the interviews also. Like which other questions will be asked.
Mm,
Okay. So how they are going to how they are going to confuse you. These things I will be explain you.
okay.
No worries. Done.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's come to the remaining data types.
Mm.
So let me discuss you about the
Here,
numerics.
you did not told me like NCAR and CAR difference. Just to say like both are fixed length.
Okay, okay, yeah, sure. So like it is similar to the varchar and nchar. Like character char will store
Mm,
only English language,
okay.
like non-Unicode.
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
nchar will store universal languages.
mm, okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
So both are fixed length only. So it is similar.
Mm,
It is very similar to the varchar and nchar, right? The
okay.
only difference is like I can say the fixed length and size may vary.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
The
Okay.
size also same.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah.
Clear, right?
Yeah. I'm clear.
Let's go to the some other data types.
Mm,
So this one, numerics.
mm,
So let me explain you about tiny int.
mm,
So like for numerics, so numerics can be like our mobile number. So if we don't give a +91 extension, so the number will be 10 digits, right? So at the time we will be using numerics only. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who is on the call?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Actually, she is
Hello.
on mute. I think she got call or something. Let me just
I,
try.
yeah.
She's on mute, but where is the sound is? I'll just check it. Oh, she left.
She has
Probably
left the
her
call.
network is.
So,
Okay, let me
Sahana,
just check.
sometimes the class may get extended. No issues, no? Hello.
I'm not sure. Like, yeah. I'm listening to you.
Uh,
Probably like that was too much for her or what? I'm not sure. Let me just
it's okay,
see.
no, we will discuss it tomorrow also. But Sahana, so I haven't get any confirmation.
Sorry, I'll speak to her once.
Uh,
What is the thing? Okay,
yeah,
I'll just confirm you tomorrow morning. Okay.
yeah, sure.
Okay then.
So Sahana, yeah, tomorrow we'll discuss. No problem.
Okay, sure.
Okay, yeah.